In 1848, 15-year-old Mary Edmonson and her 13-year-old sister Emily took part in a daring attempt to escape slavery in Washington, D.C. Their quest for freedom would gain national attention and bolster Northern public opinion against slavery. Harriet Beecher Stowe would take up their cause, and in her 1853 book, A Key to Uncle Tom's Cabin, she chronicled their plans for escape.
On the eventful evening of the 15th of April, 1848, not less than 77 men, women, and children with beating hearts and anxious secrecy stowed themselves away in the hold of the little schooner.
Mary, Emily, and 4 of their brothers were among those on a ship called the Pearl. The plan was to sail down the Potomac River to the Chesapeake Bay and then north to a free state. But weather conditions stopped their progress, and a posse that was pursuing them caught up with the Pearl. They were returned to the city and put in jail.
When the cortege arrived with the captured slaves, there was a most furious excitement in the city. The men were driven through the streets bound with ropes, 2 and 2. Showers of taunts and jeers rained upon them from all sides. The whole account of that memorable capture of the Pearl produced such a sensation in Washington.
The story also drew national attention, especially the plight of teenage sisters Emily and Mary. The sisters were sold to slave traders in Alexandria, Virginia, and sent to the slave markets of New Orleans. When yellow fever broke out there, they were returned to Alexandria. Determined to free the girls, their father, a freedman, visited New York to ask anti-slavery groups for help in raising more than $2,000 so he could buy back his daughters. He met with the Reverend Henry Ward Beecher, Harriet Beecher Stowe's brother, a social reformer and abolitionist.
There was to be a public meeting that night to raise money. The hapless father begged him to go and plead for his children. He did go, and spoke as if he were pleading for his own father and sisters. The meeting became enthusiastic, and the money was raised on the spot.
After the sisters were freed, they participated in anti-slavery meetings and rallies to fight for the emancipation of all slaves. The powerful stories about their enslavement and quest for freedom enlightened more Americans to the ugly truth about slavery. The publicity made Mary and Emily famous. Beecher and Stowe continued to sponsor the sisters, who attended school in New York and at Oberlin College. Although Mary died of tuberculosis at age 20, Emily continued her studies and became a teacher. She continued to work in the abolitionist movement. In 2010, a statue of Mary and Emily was dedicated in Alexandria, Virginia, commemorating their courage in the fight against slavery.